In a distant kingdom, a young man lived a life of hardship. Each day he sought work to earn a modest living, returning home each evening to cook, eat, and rest. One day, after another unsuccessful search for employment, he was disheartened and heading home when he heard a voice behind him. "Are you looking for work?" the voice inquired. Turning around, the young man saw an elderly man with 3 heavy sacks. "Yes, I can help," the young man replied. The old man explained, "I need to travel to the neighboring village, which is a bit far. I can manage 2 of these sacks, but the 3rd is too heavy for me. Will you carry this one for me? I'll pay you 3 gold coins." The young man agreed and lifted the sack, immediately feeling its weight. "This sack is quite heavy," he noted. The old man responded softly, "It is because it contains bronze coins." Despite the weight, the young man carried the sack and walked alongside the old man. He noticed that the old man frequently glanced at him, which made him wonder if the old man doubted his intentions. Nevertheless, he reassured himself of his own integrity, determined to earn his payment honestly. When they reached a river, the young man waded in to cross, but the old man remained on the riverbank. "I'm too old to carry 2 sacks through this river. I might drown if I try. Could you take 1 more sack with you? I'll give you 3 additional gold coins." The young man agreed, but as he reached for the 2nd sack, the old man hesitated. "Promise me you won't run away with this sack," he said. The young man replied, "Why would I do that?" The old man explained, "Trust is scarce these days. This sack contains silver coins." The young man reassured him, "I am not a thief. Just give me the sack." He took the 2nd sack and crossed the river. The silver coins did not sway his commitment to honesty. They continued their journey until they arrived at a hill. The young man began to climb it, but the old man stopped at the base. "I am too frail to climb this hill with this sack," the old man said. "Can you carry it for me? I will pay you more gold, but please don't run away with it." The young man insisted, "I've already assured you of my honesty. I used to be a bookkeeper for a moneylender who tried to coerce me into falsifying accounts. I refused and left that job." Though still doubtful, the old man handed over the sack of gold coins. "I cannot be sure if you are truthful, but take this sack and continue ahead. I will follow at my own pace." The young man carried the sack up the hill and left the old man behind. As he walked, he began to entertain the idea of running away with the entire fortune. He thought, "The old man is too old to pursue me. With this wealth I could be rich, marry well, and live comfortably." Overcome by greed, he decided to flee with all 3 sacks. After running breathlessly, he reached home and opened the sacks, only to find them filled with ordinary stones. Disappointed and confused, he discovered a note inside one of the sacks. The note read, "I am the king of this kingdom. I have no heirs and am growing old. I was seeking an honest person to adopt as my child and successor. Had you not run away, you would have become my heir." The young man was filled with regret. Throughout his life, he had prided himself on his honesty, yet a moment of temptation led him to betray his values and forfeit a chance at a transformative opportunity. This tale of the young man and the old man highlights the significant impact of our thoughts on our actions and life path. The young man, though inherently honest, allowed momentary greed to overshadow his principles, leading to a missed opportunity. Key takeaways. 1. Integrity in adversity. The story illustrates the importance of maintaining one's integrity even in challenging situations. The young man's initial honesty was overshadowed by greed, leading to his downfall. 2. The power of temptation. Temptation can cloud judgment and lead to decisions that betray our core values. The young man's moment of greed led him to act against his principles, resulting in lost potential. 3. Mindfulness of thoughts. This story underscores the need to be mindful of our thoughts. Negative or greedy thoughts can quickly lead to destructive actions. By being aware of our thinking patterns, we can better control our actions. 4. Consequences of actions. Every decision, driven by our thoughts, has consequences. The young man's decision to run away with the sacks, driven by greed, had severe repercussions that he regretted deeply. 5. Value of trust. The old man's doubt reflects how trust is a precious commodity. It highlights the importance of being trustworthy and the value that integrity holds in personal and professional relationships. 6. Reflecting on choices. The story serves as a reminder to reflect on our choices and their potential impact. Thoughtful decision-making aligned with our values can lead to more fulfilling outcomes. Buddha taught that our greatest adversary is not external, but our own unchecked thoughts. Every action begins with a thought, which then influences our words, deeds, habits, and ultimately our destiny. To avoid falling into the trap of negative thinking, it is essential to be mindful of our thoughts and guide them positively. By doing so, we can navigate our lives more effectively and make decisions that lead to a fulfilling and prosperous future. That's all in this video, soldiers. If you find the video helpful, consider subscribing to the channel. We may be a small channel, but we are a proud one. Now, go out, conquer the world because you are the chosen one.